Hey, what's up guys? We are back on Pokemon Showdown for an RU Live today. Now, I'm using Rampardos in my team. If you guys did not know Rampardos, let me go to it real quick. So if I were to make a new team and I go over to the attack stat, Rampardos has, I think, what is this, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. It has the 8th highest attack stat in the game. 165 with the ability Sheer Force. So it is nothing to play around with. So I wanted to use it in a team, and I thought it would fit RU because there's not too many Steel types. Honestly, the only Steel types you really see is Registeel and maybe a Selgor. So not too particularly worried about that. But anyway, yeah, I'll show you the team real quick. We are running Rock Spam, like I just said, with Diancie as a Cleric with Stealth Rocks and Rampardos, of course. Now, this is just a special defensive set, Cleric with Rocks, also very good Clutch Ender counter. Blastoise, bulky Blastoise with Spin. Scald Ice Beam is really nice. Toxic is just to wear things down. I'm running Blizzard on my Rampardos for the occasional Flygons you see, trying to get Defog away or something like that, and stuff like that on the Switch. So that is really it for Blizzard. Ice Beam doesn't OHKO, but Blizzard does, so that's the reason why. And next we have the Choice Scarf Rotom-Mow, pretty simple too with Trick. Glalie with Frustration, Ice Shard, Earthquake, and Explosion, pretty self-explanatory there too. Explosion's really cool because it gets Refrigerate, so a refrigerated boosted Explosion does a ton of damage. So if I need to explode, I will do it. And then we are running Life Orb Diglett with Psyshock, Heat Wave, Energy Ball, and Roost. So pretty cool team, honestly. I've never used it, so we'll hop into a battle real quick. We see a team here, and it looks like unconventional stall, but I say that just because I see a Alomomola, and something like even Virizion pretty bulky. So probably not stall at all, but you never know with these kind of players. So looking at my team versus his, he has, I think, yeah, I think it's just, I'm not even sure if fighting resists rock, but I don't know why I don't know that right now. I think it does, but in any case, Rampardos is pretty nice versus his team. Obviously doesn't outspeed something like Typhlosion because those are always Choice Scarf, but that's okay. I think I can just lead my Diancie here pretty safely, as he does lead the Typhlosion like I expect. And he's just either going to Steam, or well, not Steam Eruption, I'm thinking of Volcanion, what's it called, Eruption, just Eruption, and pretty much try to do some damage to me. So he switches out, and I am able to get up my Stealth Rocks. That'll be very crucial in the later game because wearing this thing down makes the explosion not as powerful, so that's pretty good. Now, I don't have a lot of water resist, I have a couple, but I'm going to go out into my Rotom. He should Ice Beam or something, predicting switch, as he just scalds, so that's pretty nice. He actually gets the burn, which kind of sucks. He has no ground type, so I'm free to Volt Switch here, 100%. Yeah, Volt Turn is so obvious, guys. I don't have a U-turn on the team, but it's such a good playstyle. It's really easy to do too. I'm gonna go out into my Sigilyph here. Even if he does have knockoff, I'm not too worried about it because I have Psyshock, so I'm hitting it on the physical side, not the special side. And he also does not have a Psychic resist, so definitely going to take advantage of that. If he wants to go out into a Alomomola, I do have the Energy Ball. Same with Clawitzer. He actually does not have a very good answer for this as well. So he goes out into the Casino here. I'm going to take the Psyshock not very well at all. That's pretty cool for me. The only reason I could run Psychic over Psyshock is due to the Sheer Force, or not Sheer Force, well, I guess it doesn't matter at all. So, Casino comes out here, and I honestly don't necessarily have a great answer for it. I think I'm just going to go back out into my Diancie on something like a Tail Slap. I can just Rock Blast, so I can eat that up too, even with a crit. Unless he's King's Rock, he has to flinch and kill me here. And this thing already did its job of hitting up its rocks, so I'm just going to click Moonblast here. He also does not, well, he has one Fairy Resist, and that's Typhlosion, so he actually goes out into the Hitmontop, and this thing is definitely going to go to, I think it would go, no, not really. It actually ate that up very well. But then again, he's just going to try to get his spin off, and I don't think I'm going to let him do that. So I don't have a Ghost type on my team, which kind of sucks to block the spin. Yeah, I think I'm just going to get up my... Actually, he Earthquakes, so interesting play. That's actually pretty cool, though, because if he wants to knock me out here, then he will be... yeah, so that's cool. My Dancy will go down, but I can just revenge kill this with my Sigilyph again, and rocks are here to stay. I just wanted rocks out, that's why I let my Dancy go down. I didn't actually think he would go for an Earthquake. I didn't even know that was common on these sets. Maybe it's not, but I'm just going to go for the Psyshock here again. Hit the Clawitzer for very good neutral damage, and I definitely outspeed this thing, and even if he is Scarf Ice Beam, I can still eat that up relatively well, so I'm just going to go for another Psyshock here and knock out the Clawitzer. So Clawitzer is no longer a problem. Big Rampardos counter, so well, at least it does it outspeed me? I'm not too sure what Clawitzer's speed is versus Rampardos, but I know Rampardos is not fast at all, so I need to find a good answer. Okay, so he brings out the Alomomola, and I'm just going to click Energy Ball here. I'm going to do 58%, so that's pretty cool. He is actually knockoff Alomomola, so that's interesting, but he still will die to an Energy Ball here. I kind of want to predict the switch and go for something like Roost here, or Protect even, so I'm just going to click Roost here. He actually just stays in, set up a Wish, so that's okay. I can still, what do I want to do here now? I think I'm just going to keep Energy Ball in here, yeah, as it knocks out the Alomomola, so looks like he doesn't even carry Protect, which is nice, and he goes out into the Typhlosion, so this thing will be getting its, what do you call it, its Wish, I'm pretty sure. I kind of want to keep this thing alive too. It's really nice for something like the Barizion and the Hitmontop. Plus this Asino will die on Rock Switch-In, so let's see what doesn't need to be alive on my team. I think I can just go Blastoise here. It doesn't really do that much to his team, as I can eat up an Eruption pretty nicely, so he actually doesn't get the Wish, which is pretty nice. I can just fire off a Scald here for free, risking a burn when he switches into anything else. This thing should die to a Scald, especially after a burn, but it just goes down straight away. And we were able to get rid of the Hitmontop, so rocks are here to stay. Sacino dies by Rock Switch-In, and let's see, Typhlosion will go down. Oh, I mean not go down, but be pretty weakened. He actually has Barizion here, and I can't risk something like a substitute, so I think I'm just going to go for the Ice Beam here. Yeah, he actually clicks SD. That actually does nothing. Barizion is so especially bulky. Not too worried though, because I do have Glalie's Ice Shard in the back, so I'm going to force him to kill me here, as he does, and he's not Life Orb either. So I have Sigilyph here. I kind of want to go out into it first, just to see if he can go ahead and kill me. Things do carry Stone Edge though, so I kind of want to scout for the Stone Edge too. Doesn't necessarily matter either way. I can still go into Rotom after this if this thing goes down. So he actually does just go for the Leaf Blade, and I'm going to be able to knock this thing out with the Psyshock, so that's pretty cool. Even with a crit, he wouldn't be able to knock me out. And now Typhlosion's in here, and I don't think an Eruption will kill. He has to go for something like a Fire Blast or Flamethrower, same thing. And now he's locked into it. And let's go ahead and get Rampardos to kill here. I don't want to use anything else. We'll just go for the Rock Slide and hopefully knock it out. Of course we missed Rock Slide. Come on, Rampardos, you can do it. Pick up your KO here. Yeah, we're able to pick up the KO, which is nice. So Rampardos at least got a kill. We'll go into the next battle. Well, we didn't get to use Rampardos that much that game, but as you guys, if you didn't know, I'll look into a calc here. Rampardos is so, see there's the Blizzard calc I did earlier, 100% guaranteed OHKO on defensive Flygon. But yeah, if you bring this to OU, Rock Slide even has a chance to OHKO this thing, but say I'm not running an Headbutt, say I'm running my Head Smash, not Headbutt, my bad. Head Smash will actually destroy a Latias, so I mean, it's pretty fun to use. Let's see something wild like a normal Tyranitar, like a Choice Scarf Tyranitar. Yeah, it goes down to a Head Smash, so this thing is insanely powerful. I recommend using it for fun. We see a pretty cool team though. This thing's going to be hard to break down due to the fact that he has a Gastrodon and a Rhyperior, so and a Tangro, so it's going to be hard to break down this core, but it's looking like I can lead off with, I kind of think I could lead off with my Rampardos. Let's see what he wants to lead off with. He actually leads off with the Magneton, so Flash Cannon coming my way. So I can honestly, actually he could Volt here, but I'm going to go into my Rotom here either way. I resist both of them, and if he wants to go, and well, he doesn't necessarily have a great switch-in for this thing, so that's pretty cool. He does go straight for the Flash Cannon though, pretty much revealing to me that he is in fact Choice Scarf. Predicting a switch, I think I'm going to trick myself. Let's see what he wants to do. So he does go out into the Flygon. Hopefully this thing isn't Choice Scarf, so yeah, I'm able to pick up the leftover. So now his defog Flygon is now Choice, which is pretty nice for me. I can just fire off a Leaf Storm here as he's just going to U-turn. So it's pretty interesting. So he should go out into something that, yeah, well, Magnet's unsafe. That actually took 58% from Leaf Storm. That is a lot of damage. This thing will outspeed me now, and I think it's just going to go for another... Yeah, I don't think it's going to go for a Volt, but it could. That's why I don't necessarily want to go into my Blastoise here. Even though Blastoise does not do that much to his team. It does Ice Beam the Flygon and Scald the Rhyperior, but other than that, that's about it. Ice Beam all the Tangrowth, I guess. Yeah, I think I'm just going to fire off. Yeah, so I thought he would just Volt. And now he should just go for something. Yeah, he goes back into the Flygon. So it actually takes 25% from it, and now he's just going to click U-turn again, which is pretty nice because I can get out something along the lines of, let's see what I want to go out into. If I go Diancie, he's just going to go back into the Magneton. I kind of just want to go Glalie, but that thing doesn't kill him from that range. And Flash Cannon is actually a problem. I don't have very good steel resist. Blastoise is a good one, but not whenever he has a Magneton. So I'm going to go out to my Sigilyph here. I think I could live, well, not a Volt, but I think I could live a decent amount. I also don't have a ground type, which kind of sucks, but he actually goes out into the Glalie. So I outspeed this thing, so I'm just going to go for a Heat Wave here. Unless he Ice Shards, yeah. This thing just dropped, so I don't know why he made that play. Sigilyph's really nice, the offensive set. He just forfeits right away. Alright, that's fine by me. I apologize if you can hear my dogs, they're just going crazy. Get another battle here though, and Sigilyph putting in the work. Not a lot of people expect offensive Sigilyph, but it's actually become really popular these days. It's definitely something you need to watch out for. As you can see, it pretty much just demolishes this man's team. Sigilyph beats Seismitoad, has Energy Ball. Beats Rotom, has Heat Wave. Other than the Absol, really, I have good answers for it. Psyshock destroys this thing. Psyshock destroys Golbat. It's really something you really got to look out for. I mean, he could have things like Knockoff on this thing, or I don't know, Super Fang to get me down to half, but I have Roost for reliable recovery, so it's really nice. I could potentially lead off with it. I don't want him to lead the Absol though. But I think he will. I think he's just going to lead the Toad. That would be my initial switch, or my initial starter. So I'm just going to lead with my Sigilyph. I do lead with his Rotom Mow, so I do outspeed this thing if he's not choiced. I kind of don't want to risk if he is choiced or not, so I'm going to go out into my own Rotom Mow here. And it looks like he is choiced because he stayed into Volt Switch. At least that would be my interpretation of it. So he has kind of a choice to make here because nothing he really can go out into. He should just go out into the Seismitoad and maybe pivot to the Golbat. That'd be a decent play because Golbat quad resist Leaf, or Grass, not Leaf, my bad. Yeah, that would be a decent play, but he actually has to make a pretty good prediction here. I don't know what kind of player he is, so if he does go out into the Toad, I'm probably just going to click Leaf Storm, as he does just go out into the Girder. Now this thing could either just Mach Punch for damage or set up a Bulk Up, so I honestly kind of want to trick here. I think I'm going to, just to get rid of its Eviolite, make it a lot less bulky, as he does go for the knockoff here, and knock off the Eviolite, which actually doesn't matter at all. So he's locked into the knockoff, which is pretty nice. So I'm just gonna I'm just gonna get my Diancie out here and try to get up my rocks. That's my best play. Yeah, he's just gonna knock off again, so I'm able to eat that up. But he does get rid of our leftovers. So his initial switch should probably be something like the Toad here. But I'm gonna get up my rocks either way, and there's nothing he can really do about it. So at least this Girder's pretty useless now with the Choice Scarf. He does go out into the Toad like expected, and I kind of just want to go out into my Sigilyph just in case he does go for something like Earth Power here. And if he does go for Scald, I am Magic Guard. So he does go for the Scald, and yeah, he gets the burn, which is actually pretty nice because now I can't get hurt by burn because I am Magic Guard. So let's see if he wants to stay in here. He actually does, and he is Rindo Berry, so it actually still OHKOs, good lord. It was a crit though, that's why. That's insane. The size of the toad just dropped straight from the Rindo berry. So Rotom coming in here, and now he should just Volt here again, and I can't risk him being Scarf because I will go down to the Volt Switch. At least I think I would. I'm actually going to calc that real quick just to make sure he is, because I have not confirmed that. Rotom cuts or Rotom modes, whatever you want to call them. Good lord, if I could spell. Let's see. Volt Switch. How much is that doing? Yeah, it looks like he has to have some sort of offensive. Yeah, he's definitely at least offensive Rotom. So he does go on to the Absol though, which is pretty interesting because he could Sucker Punch here, and I kind of predict him to do that, but I can't let him set up an SD. So I think my play is just to still go for Leaf Storm and knock him out. So it looks like he actually did try to set up an SD there. I couldn't let that happen because I don't have a necessarily good Dark Resist other than Diancie, so it's my only one to be honest. So he does go onto the Girder. I'm going to click Volt Switch here and do a decent chunk to him because he's no longer, what is it called, Eviolite, which is pretty nice. I can just go out to my Diancie here. I don't necessarily need it anymore. Drain Punch coming in. Still not doing that much. My Moonblast are going to be doing a ton of damage because he is no longer Eviolite. He has a decent switch in with Golbat, but I don't think he'll do it, so he actually just Drains Punch again, and I'm going to Moonblast and knock this thing out with the crit. I don't know if it mattered, it depends how bulky he was, but without the Eviolite, that thing's not going to be hitting or being able to tank any special hits. So he just got into this, and Volt Switch does not kill me, so I'm just going to go for the Diamond Storm. Yeah, I'm able to eat the Volt Switch, and it looks like he is Scarf, so at least he's just taking more damage, and the Aromatisse comes out, and it should be taking that Diamond Sword. Actually took it very well. Do get the defense raise, which is kind of nice, I guess. I don't necessarily need this thing other than maybe for the Golbat, but I can't heal it up anymore, so Diamond Storm here again, just to get more chip damage, and he's going to finish this off with the Moonblast. So Aromatisse, and now guess what I can bring in, guys? I can bring in the Rampardos, and he has no switch in. Anything he brings in will die. I'm going to go for the Rock Slide over the Head Smash simply because it's more accurate. We've missed two! Oh my gosh. So it doesn't necessarily matter because this thing will still go down either way. I'm pretty sure actually everything on his team will go down no matter what, so I'm just going to go for the Rock Slide again. And yeah, we're able to knock out the Aromatisse. So that just sucks. He should go out into the Rotom cut here, which, I mean, I would. But not too particularly worried about it because I do have the Glalie with priority Ice Shard. So I think I can just go out to my Rotom here on the Leaf Storm or Volt Switch. So he does go for the Leaf Storm and actually does knock us out. So that's pretty nice though because now he is minus special attack. And let's see. I think I can go out to my Glalie here and it pretty much knocks him out no matter what. I get my free Mega Evolution off. I say free, but Leaf Storm is definitely not going to be doing anything, so I'm just going to go for the Frustration, yeah, as he wants to switch. This Golbat should go down. I don't think it's going to be living in refrigerated Frustration. So yeah, it goes down. Crit did not matter. I'm actually getting a lot of crits. I feel kind of bad. But it doesn't necessarily matter because I had this game anyway as he just forfeits. So this team's putting in the work for RU. How many? Yeah, we're only at 18 minutes. We got a couple more games in us. We have 1368 though in RU, which is pretty nice. So I'm gonna just get another game. Rampardos put in the work. If it didn't miss all those rock slides, even though they're 90%, that's okay though. It still does a ton of damage. Yeah, I'll look at the Aromatisse. So Aromatisse, we'll just go RU defensive and Rampardos. PU Wall Breaker. So yeah, Rock Slide was a guaranteed kill, and then if I would have went for something like Head Smash, it probably would have done much more. Yeah, it was almost an Oko with Head Smash, so that is fully physically defensive Aromatisse too. So Rampardos' power is definitely something to be respected. It's a lot of fun to use, but it's very slow, so it hinders it, and its defenses are trash. So really gotta watch out for that, and just play around things. It's not necessarily too hard, but yeah, you just gotta watch out for it. I'm gonna pause until we get a battle. It looks like we're waiting a little bit, so we'll be right back. Alright, we're back, and we see a very interesting team. Not too sure what kind of team this is. There is no Mega, and I don't necessarily know what he's trying to do. He could be lead Aerodactyl, which I'm kind of predicting. So I kind of just want to lead off with my Diancie here. If he wants to lead off with something like, yeah, so lead Aerodactyl as I predicted. And he doesn't have a fairy resist, which is really nice. So I'm just going to set up my rocks here as he just Earthquake. So that's okay. I keep that up actually pretty well. I kind of just want to go for a Diamond Storm and knock this thing out. But I think Blastoise is my better play here. Just because of the fact that I want to keep Diancie healthy. So I know he has Coda in here and he is Water Absorb. But I do pack the Toxic, so he does get up his own rock. Of course, I swear guys, we miss every 90% move in the game. But I'm just going to spin here. If he wants to get up his own Toxic, he can. If he wants to switch, yeah, there's its own Toxic. It's just so frustrating playing Pokemon sometimes like this. I miss a lot of my moves non-stop. So I'm just going to go for the Toxic again here as he just Earthquakes. Kind of nice to know he's physical, not special, as we are able to Toxic the Toad. So I do have Heal Bell, but I don't have a good switch into it right now, so I can't go out into it. So I'm just going to go out to my Rotom. He should Scald, Predict, and Switch, or get up his rocks again, that's fine too. Now it looks like he has no Grass Resist besides Delphox and Druddigon, so I think a Trick would be a decent play here as well. I think I'm going to do that, and yeah, the Aromatisse comes in, so Aromatisse with Choice Scarf is great for me. Pretty much makes the thing useless. That's why I don't understand why people mindlessly switch into their special walls, knowing they Rotom can easily have a Choice Scarf. So I'm gonna oh, that's a misclick. I wanted to go back. Okay, I guess I could Heal Bell here, so it's not that bad. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and go for the Heal Bell here, and he's just gonna Wish Pass into something because he's locked into Wish. So he goes back out into the Toad. I'm able to get off of my Heal Bell, which is really nice. Blastoise is cured of the poison, so yeah, my Diancie's back to square one. So I think I can go out into my Sigilyph pretty safely here because he is Earthquake. So yeah, he does go for the Scald. And even if he does get the burn, I am Magic Guard. So, like I said, he doesn't necessarily have a decent switch in for this thing. Being the Delphox and the well, Delphox I guess is a good switch in. I'm just gonna go for the Energy Ball. He'll be taking Stealth Rock damage though if he does. He actually goes out to the Aerodactyl. Interesting switch in. Yeah, and after, well, not after, next time. But sooner or later he will be getting worn down by rocks, which is pretty nice. Definitely a rock type move coming in here. And I actually don't have a Rock Resist, which is interesting. I'm pretty sure Diancie did its job. I kind of just want to let it go down here, but then again, I don't because it does well against this team. I definitely want to keep this thing alive. What does Rampardos do versus his team? It destroys the Aromatisse, but it's already Choice Scarfed, and yeah. It would be kind of nice for the Druddigon, just getting that thing out of the way. Yeah, I don't think Diancie's doing that much to the team, so I'm going to go out into this, and yeah, I won't live to Stone Edges, yeah. He can actually just EQ here too, so yeah, I can just go out into the, sack this, and then I can go out into my Glalie if he chooses to kill me here. If he chooses to switch, yeah, so he just chooses to kill me, which is fine. I got out my rocks, just got to keep them away, or keep them from going away. I can go out to this, get my Mega Evolution off here, and just click Ice Shard. He should just sack this thing off. Nothing on his team necessarily wants to come in for free, so he could go out to the yeah, the Hitmontop. I was kind of worried about that. But it still should be taking a decent amount from these. Oh my gosh, that thing ate it up. So I guess not. Look at the refrigerated boosted explosion though, 325. He should just be spinning here. I think I want to do the same. And yeah, so there's not necessarily, yeah, he just spins, so I can do the same. He can get up his rocks again, and I cannot, so it's that's kind of bad. But yeah, I'm just gonna get my spin off here either way, so that's pretty nice for me. I still can go into the Sigilyph if he chooses to go Seismitoad, and he does, so that's fine by me. And he is Toxic, and I am not, so if he wants to click Toxic here, I will get a free switch into my Sigilyph. So he actually makes the double into Aerodactyl, so that's a good prediction on his part. But he had to make that play. I just didn't think he would actually do it. So he's going to Stone Edge here again, and I honestly don't have a very good switch in. Now that I am Leftovers Rotom, not Choice Scarf, but that's okay, I guess. So I'm going to go out to my Rampardos. Hopefully he misses the Stone Edge, as he does not, because he actually gets a crit too. Just because this game no longer likes us anymore. So On the off chance he does switch, I'll just go for the head smash. I don't need this thing anymore. Actually, he does switch, so this thing is going to be taking a... Oh my gosh, guys. This is the time where it gets extremely frustrating to play this game. I'm just going to head smash again. Yep. There's absolutely nothing I expected more than to miss double head smash there. Even at -1, guys, I'm pretty sure Hitmontop did not appreciate that at all. Oh, it is so frustrating. Yeah, even, well, -1, so I guess it would eat it up pretty well. I mean, not +1, -1. Yeah, so I'd still be getting off a decent chunk of damage to it, and it's just so annoying. Yeah, I kind of get a free switch into Sigilyph here, but then he gets a free switch in back to the, I can't go that, though, so I have to go this. Yeah, that's just really, really frustrating. So, yeah. He says sorry. All good. It's just Pokemon. I'm gonna Side Shock here either way. As I don't know why he sacked his Aerodactyl here. Aerodactyl did so much work to my team. I don't know if he felt bad and sacked it for me, but he definitely shouldn't have done that. That was probably one of the biggest threats on his team now that I did not have a Choice Scarf user. The only way I could potentially kill it is eat a hit with Blastoise or Ice Shard with Glalie. So he does go into this, and I don't necessarily know what item this thing would have. I've seen Power Herb a couple times, and I guess he's just going to go for something like a Fire move here. And honestly, I don't necessarily have a good switch into this either. Especially if he's Life Orb, because he will outspeed my Glalie. So Blastoise is the only answer here, and I think I have to Sack Road him. He actually goes for the Side Shock, though. What kind of set is that? Delphox, offensive Calm Mind, maybe? I don't have any investment, so. It looks like he is. See, that's Life Orb though, and he's not Life Orb. Maybe. What is it? Twisted Spoon or something like that? Yeah, Twisted Spoon. Potentially he could be that. I don't necessarily know. I think I'm just gonna Volt either way. If he wants to go out into the Toad, I am leftover so I can switch up my move. And if he wants to switch, I'll be getting an initiative. I don't know. Yeah, he just goes for the Fire Blast, so he's not choiced. And now I have to go out into Blastoise and hopefully not take a huge hit from the Solar Beam, potential Solar Beam. So, he could be Power Herb. That's what I'm predicting, guys. He could just go out into his Toad here for free. Yeah, he just goes for the Calm Mind. There is the Calm Mind. And yeah, it actually still does a decent amount with the. He's actually not leftovers either, so. I actually have a chance to knock him out with the Ice Shard after another Scald. I definitely... Okay, I don't let the Grass Knot. I was predicting for my Side Shock to come in. But, yeah, so he has to hit the Fire Blast here. That's the first part. And then I have to sweep with Glalie, which isn't going to happen. So, yeah. I'm just going to Side Shock here. Actually, I am faster than him, which is interesting. So, actually, he is able to knock us out, and I have to go out to this. Now that I know he is not fast, I can just click Earthquake and knock him out. So that kind of sucks that I was kind of predicting a bit of a faster set. So we just lose. So I'm just gonna gauge the damage here and look how much an explosion did. Yeah. GG. Interesting game. Really got hacked that game, which kind of sucked. So nothing we really could have done there. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get one last battle here. We are at the 28 mark, so this will be the last battle. I like to keep these RU lives in the lower tiers a little bit shorter, like I said previously in another video. But yeah, so we meet this guy again, and so let's see what we want to do here now. He knows my sets, I know his sets, at least to an extent. He is that Rindo Berry, I think. I think this is the guy with the Rindo Berry. But I'm going to lead my Rampardos here. Yeah, she actually leads Rotom-Mow. I didn't think he would actually lead it again. But yeah, I can just freely go for a Volt Switch or a Leaf Storm here, so I have to go straight into my own Rotom. and he should just go for the Volt. Yeah, I kind of anticipated that. I almost wanted to stay in because anything he would switch into would take a lot of damage, and I could eat at least one Volt switch, but I didn't want to risk losing my Rampardos turn 1 whenever I can just do this. So he does go into the Girder, and does he know I'm tricked? I tricked him last time. What would he... Yeah, I'm just gonna trick you again. Okay, same exact situation just happened, so now his Girder is tricked, and now I can go free switch into Sigilyph. He should know that and get switch out, but he does not, and yeah, Sigilyph's able to eat that up very well. Once again, this guy has no psychic resist except the immunity with Absol, so there's literally no other play here but to Heat Wave. He should definitely switch into the Absol, yeah. I could have doubled, but yeah, I just got the crit anyway, so I honestly don't know if that killed with or without the crit. I'm going to calc it real quick. Because it honestly could have killed. Absol's defenses are not good at all, especially if he's like fully invested. Let's see. Yeah, Heat Wave definitely mattered with the crit. Yeah, that sucks for him. Yeah, I feel bad. But he goes out into this thing again. I have Energy Ball. Good lord. I guess he really is the beginner. It says my beginning here, so yeah. Yeah, so he just forfeits, and interesting battle, because I'm pretty sure that I thought that was the kid with the Rando Berry, but maybe not. So that'll be the end of the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this RU Live and my team featuring Rampardos. It's just a lot of fun to use. Didn't really put in that much work, but I mean, Rampardos is Rampardos, and it's just there to be scary, I guess. It's a very good intimidating factor, so no, I'm just kidding. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave a like, subscribe, and comment if you do. I would really appreciate any feedback you guys have for me, and I will see you next time. See you later, guys.